Howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly senior citizen here, and boys and girls, I got, well, it's a hamster video. But not just a hamster video. What I have is a compilation of weeks and weeks of, well, week and a half of spotty here and there hamster videos. So now we're going to put them together from the beginning the end, and you're going to see all my hamsters grow. Yay! Okie dokie, let's get started. Thank you very much.
I picked him up and he's just been sleeping in my hand. Every once in a while he squiffles around and just gets more comfortable, but you know, I just picked him up to play with, but I can't play with him. He's sleeping. He's such a good little Hamatron.
There! Yeah, that would work. I just want
Sleep on, little guy. In this, the latest of the Hamster Testicle Productions.
Maybe next time.
Say goodnight.
Maybe next time, okay? We're not in school night.
Bye.
Okay. It's where you go like this. Gosh, my pills say to take one every hour, but let me open this up. I'm not so sure about this. Because I open up my bottle, and this is pretty full. How am I supposed to take one of these every hour? I mean, how did they even fill it at the pharmacy? How do you eat one of those? Yeah, I know that's silly. Come on, little guy. Back. This little guy was being such a cutie. Oh. He was just... he needed to be recorded for all posterity. I mean, he was being such a total sweetums. Just sitting here, and he was just... I was holding him, he was washing his face. He was just being so cute. Now he's just sitting there going, you know, I was happy. What are you doing with me? And it's like, well, you're supposed to be a star. You're a star now. And I've got lighting and such, so we're going to go one at a time. It's going to be really cute. I know it will be. Okay. Cage with lighting. 8 little pinkies. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But the bedding is stuck to some of them. That one on its back over there, the bedding is stuck to it badly, and she's just ignoring them. This is a time when they need to be kept warm, and they need to be fed, and she's ignoring them, and then just running all around. But they're ice cold. And you know they're hungry. Come on, Mama. Take care of your babies. You gonna take care of them? Well, I gotta hold you, so I'll continue talking for a moment. She seems to be doing A-okay. I've scooped her up, I've carried her now. I mean, you've seen her go from kind of clumsy to not very clumsy, you know, and with their tiny little bodies and their tiny little metabolisms that are so fast, and her heartbeat. Hamsters have heartbeats that are just incredibly fast. If she has had a stroke or anything like, not stroke, but you know, if the smacking her head on the ground like that had knocked anything loose and was going to kill her, she would have been dead by now. Well, what can I say about the morals and ethics of today's youth? She comes dragging in just a little bit ago. It's dark, it's late. She's got She's got hamster semen all over her own reproductive parts. And all I've got to say is, young lady, why are you back so early? Don't you know you've got to get pregnant? Why are you back now? Go back out to the bars and you just get busy. You've got babies that have to be made. You've got eggs. You've only got so many that'll run out. I want you back at the bars and on your back. Yep, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's too bad those other two froze to death, but considering how scattered and how cold they are, well, they were, when I was rescuing them, I should be amazed that any of them survived, and that only 2 of them died of hypothermia is just almost a miracle. Look at how huge Apple Mama is. She is gigantic. It is 12:48 p.m. on Friday, 4/24/2015. This is Apple Mama at this stage in the game. When you see Apple Mama from the front, this way. That's how thick she is from the front. And then from the back, good lord. On the sides, look at all babies. She's exploding with babies. Apple Mama popped and sprayed seeds everywhere. Well, you know, apples, seeds, it's a joke, it didn't really work. Anyway, Apple Mama popped. So, let's take a look. Sure, we can see a bit to Bri. Bri Kipper. Oh, come on, Mama. You had been up and moved so we could see your pinkies. Let's see some pinkies. She just flopped right over, didn't she? Did you get to see them all?
Yeah.
There's some pinkies. I'm gonna say hi. Oh, Apple Mama. I don't want to freak her out, but hi, Apple Mama. I'm here. I'm here. Look up without freaking. Hi. Hi, Apple Mama. Are we still centered? You gotta fill me in and help me stay centered over there. Come on, Apple Mama. I want to see your babies. I need you to lift up for me, Apple Mama. Just so we can see some of your babies. Hi. Can we see the babies, Bri?
Yep.
Good. Look at those little pinkies. Thank you, Apple Mama. Look at those pinkies. That is all that I'm going to do. While she was having them, she scattered a few of them about. And, you know, there was one in one corner. There were 2 in a different corner. And, you know, she kind of gathered some of them up. But then she did leave 1 or 2 of them around. One of them was, well, I picked it up and I was showing it to Brian because it was almost dead. It was so cold. So I picked it up and I put it in with her. I'm hoping that that one lived too. It was so cold, I don't know if it did. It might not have. But we'll see. Anyway, Apple Mama popped. Yay, Apple Mama! She is such a good hamstron. Hamatron. Thank you. However, though, at the moment I'm recording what's left of Apple Mama's little babies, which she had like 12 yesterday, and there's 5 today, so she ate like 7 of them.
Oh.
But there's 5 left.
Don't rinse it over, Dad. Just put it over the counter with the stuff right now.
So I don't know how much longer if they're going to live. But out of the 8 that she had, there's 8. Her babies, less as babies, and more just a food source on the hoof. She was just eating this baby. So this is all that's left of this little one. She had 5. Apparently there's only 4. I like holding my hamsters like this as well. Not just on their feet, but I mean on my palm. But I do like this, and I support their feet. I hold their feet up entirely so that they have the feeling of their feet in the air. But also, weirdly enough, so that like when I hold him like this, it's just like the floating testicles of doom. But he's still got his feet and his tummy supported, so it's not like he's unsupported and freaking out. As you can see, he's just sort of looking around at stuff. Here's an apple mama, who's not so much of an apple anymore, but she is still a mama. Last I'd seen, she still had 5 babies. She's not going to let him see us. Not going to let us see him this morning. But that's okay. As long as she's finally being a good mama, I'm glad. Maybe we can see a couple pinkies underneath there. Oh, there they are. There's some pinkies. See? Oh, there's a yawning pinky. Hopefully you saw that. It's hard to judge where everything is. There we are. There's Golden Mama. Golden Mama's pinkies aren't so much. You can see them right there too. They're all on the side. Hers aren't so much pink as pink and gray. Or pink and black. So those are her pinkies. They're okay. Take 3. A Hamster Testicle Productions. They're all big and squishy. Uh-oh. Chipmunk twin number 1 doesn't seem to be that into Marshmallow Man. She's just not in heat. though he's interested. Boy, is he interested. So when she does go into heat, I'm going to have to definitely bring about both Iron Balls and Marshmallow Man. Let's see how Bobo reacts. Yeah, he's interested, but she's just not into furniture mode, so she is just not in heat. She must be getting close, though, or she wouldn't just be sitting there and letting all the other males go digging around in her crotch. So I'm going to let Chipmunk 1 relax, then we'll go check out Chipmunk 2. But then it may be that she's not in heat because she's pregnant. Early stages of pregnancy. She is a pretty hefty handful of hamster, and her belly is, well, I think her body is still preparing for babies. So either she's pregnant and getting ready, or she's just getting ready to get into heat. So, on to Chipmunk 2. But she's also such a bad mama that there are any in there. That could be enough to flip her over the edge. Let's go see. If she attacks her babies, if we find babies and then she attacks and tears them apart and eats them in a frenzied bloodlust, then I'll know that that was a wrong thing to do. Hopefully that won't happen. Okay, Apple Mama. Pinkies! How many pinkies, Apple Mama? Whoa, you're gonna fall. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 little pinkies. Come on, Apple Mama. You sit here with your babies. Don't go falling out of your cage. 1 of Golden Mama's little pinkies is eating some solid food. He's holding a little seed in his paws, or a little piece of food, and is just chowing away. These guys are old enough that they can start eating some solid food now. About, space between my fingernails there, about 1.5 inches, 2 inches long, each of them. Then you gotta separate them because then Mama goes crazy and starts eating them again. There's Golden Mama with all her pinkies. And they're beautiful little pinkies too. I'll have to try and get Golden Mama to move. Damn zoom controls. I just want to zoom and I can't get the bloody thing to do what I want. She's just really being protective right now. They were all just out and about and doing stuff on their own. Hi, Mama. There's all our pinkies. What beautiful little pinkies you have, Mama. Boy, they're not so pinkies anymore, are they? It's okay, you can protect them. They're good babies to protect. You want to protect these little cuties. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 little pinkies. And they are classic golden hamsters. Classic golden hamster markings. Wow. They're going to be beautiful. They're going to look like chipmunks, like the chipmunk twins. They're going to look like the 3 chipmunk twins. Except not quite, because they got a lot of white on them. I better leave them alone. She's starting to go nuts. Candies. Look at those funny babies. Remember again, oddly, no matter how many babies they are feeding at the time, the female hamster only has 2 mammary glands, but a whole bunch of nipples all the way down their body, which is very efficient. Allows for a greater number of baby feedings with a smaller number of actual bundles of mammary gland. They're so cute. Little pinkies. Even though they aren't pink anymore. Her pinkies aren't pinkies. Her pinkies are just plain babies. But it'd be nice too if they were running around. Let's see if I can zoom in on him. One from her and the other one. Well, all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Uh-oh. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I only see 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Huh. Hey, Golden Mama. Are all your babies in there, or what? I need to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Still 8 little babies. They're not even pinky. They're just babies, and it's hard to center on them. Zoomed in, I'm sorry. Golden Mama is such a good mama, I'm going to leave her alone now with her babies. I gotta put this down so I can move things. The lid's not moving. There. Now there's Apple Mama's babies. See if I can zoom a little closer. Apple Mama is nosing my hand. It's on the cage. I see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, Apple Mama. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you see them? Am I centered? Yup. They're almost still pinkies. You could still really call them pinkies. Because their eyes are really, really closed. They're not moving around too much on their own. They're still mostly pink with a little bit of coloring. Apple Mama's babies are still pinkies. And that's okay for her to have pinkies. I'm trying to center this bloody camera. And I'm so sorry. There we are. For at least a little while. They're still so mega cute. I mean, they're definitely pinkies. You can tell. They're still so unformed. But they're in good hands. Apple Mama is a good mama. Golden Mama is a good mama too. She's buried herself in with her cup. It wasn't that long ago.
They were just squirmy little pinkies with no fur. They were pinkies. Look at them. They're not pink. And some of them have got their eyes open. Just little slits. Look at those little guys.
Oopsie. Of course I screwed up. I'm so sorry I missed it. They used to be all pink and squirmy. Well, I guess they're kind of pink and squirmy still. But no fur and unfinished. They were just unfinished. You know, you remember what baby hamsters look like. They're unfinished. And sure, these guys are still unfinished, but look at them. Oh my gosh. They're so cute. Babies. I almost feel like just sprinkling them with food.
Kind of like this.
Just going.
Sprinkle, 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 sprinkle. Sprinkle, 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 sprinkle. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. It's raining food. Look, Golden Mama. It's raining food on top of your babies. Everybody's got food to eat now, Mama. You've watched my little pinkies grow from, well, just little pinkies to actual cubs. And in just a little while, they're going to be racing around like little crazy things all over the cage. That's going to be awesome. Baby hamsters, they just make the cutest little I'm irritated noises. Because they're constantly irritated, and the thing is, they're just babies, who cares? I mean, it's like, you gotta care, but it's like, you know, they're going to go, gosh, I'm irritated, and it's like, well, yeah, you're a baby, you're supposed to be irritated, so shut up. It's not gonna help to make those little squeaky noises. All that's gonna do is make people go, oh, where's some cotton to stick in your nose? That's terrible. I meant to say where's some cotton to stick in my ears, and then it came out where's some cotton to stick in your nose? Where did that come from? Hey there, Golden Mama. And then, of course, yep. There's her pinkies. And they're still pinkies. They didn't suddenly change and become babies from 2 hours ago. 2-3 hours ago. But they're very pink.
That one looks like it's wearing a helmet.
And Yet is just wearing a head.
Yep.
Boy, I want to reach in there and I want to grab these babies. They're just all piled all over her tummy. So they're just all over her. Just a mass of babies sitting on top of Apple Mama. It is so cute that she's letting him do that. She just sort of got them held to her. Here we go. It's a bucket of hamster babies. Aren't they cute? And they don't mind. They're just there. They don't mind. Their survival instincts aren't perfect yet. So cute, these little guys. They're just absolute golden hamsters. But Mama doesn't have to be sad. In fact, she's not. She's over there going, oh, thank God they're gone. She likes it. In fact, she demanded. I was in there reaching for babies once, and she crawled onto my hand, up my wrist brace, onto my arm, and then out of the cage. She just had to get out and see the rest of the world. She was tired of just dealing with babies. Blanc. Babies! A whole bucket of babies. They're so cute. I gotta keep them on the edge though so they don't fall and get hurt. 1, 2, 3, 4. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One of them's still in the cage. Just a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, 1. Gosh, no, I can't tell. They're so squirmy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here I am looking for 8 babies, and I've got 7, 8 babies right here. I picked them all up, and now I'm going to eat them. I'm going to make them into soup. Okay, Apple Mama. Ah! I dropped the bucket on him. It's that bloody dead hand. Here's food. Food for babies and Mama. Here's food. Food for everybody. Everybody has food. Everybody gets food. Aren't they just cute little babies? I have people that want some babies because I can't, I've already got 8. I can't have 16. So after these little guys grow up, I've got people who want some. They're going to be going out, and I'll keep 1 or 2. I got 7 babies. 1 of them escaped. Thank you, Apple, Golden Mama. Thank you for letting me play with your babies. She's a good mama. And they're good babies. Now she goes through and kills them all in a blood frenzy, an orgy of death and blood. Or she says it's okay because, you know, she knows my smell and she knows their smell and everything's okay.
Because Apple Mama's babies are still pinkies. See how pink the little guys are? Let me zoom in. See how pink they still are? They're still only partly formed because of that. They're so pink. The fur isn't fully grown yet. She went and moved. A whole bunch of them are visible until just until I got it focused. See those little pinkies? They're still so pink. Damn bars. It's really hard to do that. Oh. Come on, Apple Mama. See them babies? A wind blew in her face, and so she had to see about the wind, but now that the wind is gone, her babies are okay. Good little babies. I'm sorry I can't center this better. I'm doing it with my offhand telephoto, and it's hard to focus and get it in the right angle. There they are. All of her babies are still pinkies. Another couple days, and then they'll turn into actual babies and stop being pinkies. I don't dare touch them right now. I mean, I probably could, since I have been, and she knows my smell. This Golden Mama's babies are at the point where they're running all over the place. There's one right there just digging around and doing stuff, and there's one right here just he's racing around and just doing his own stuff. And then down here, I believe, can you hear Apple Mama's babies complaining? I'm not sure where they are, but you can hear them. They're probably buried underneath there. Can you hear them? Hey babies. Hey babies, why are you complaining, babies? Come here, all of you. I need all babies. There's the Apple Mama wondering where her babies are. I've got her babies right here. I've told her that I'm going to eat them. Hello, Apple Mama. Apple Mama and Apple Mama's babies. Yes, Apple Mama's babies are old enough to pick up. and old enough to go, oh my gosh, I was an idiot for putting them up here, because now they're trying to race off and onto the floor. And at their age, falling that distance is going to be, that's the end of them. But I got a handful of old babies, a whole handful of squirming hamster babies, a whole handful of life. Beautiful, beautiful life. Look at those little babies. They're so wonderful. Apple Mama, you have some beautiful, beautiful babies. Can I eat them? I'm going to put them back in your cage, Apple Mama. And then I'm going to put you back in your cage. Because you've got some beautiful, beautiful babies. Is that a lump in your cheek pouch? Did you have a baby in there? No, of course not. There's all of her babies. They all had an adventure. There's Golden Mama. What a silly, silly pile of hamsters. And yet there's one over here. Why isn't he part of the crowd? If I can do this without scaring him to death. Well, I won't scare him to death, but without startling her so that she wakes up. She's used to the noise and sound. I'm going to grab this baby. And then I'm just going to swallow him like he's an aspirin pill. Just going to swallow him down. Maybe I should chew him first. Should I chew him or should I just swallow him? I think I'm going to chew him. Chew him real good. And then I'll swallow the pieces. I am not going to swallow this little guy or do anything to ever hurt him. He's a beauty. Just an absolute cutie. Let's see what we got. If I can switch my hands around so that we can do this. Okay, there's, I gotta find Golden Mama and her babies. Because, blah. How many babies are left? Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Uh-oh. Well, I went digging all through the cage. And it used to be Golden Mama and 8 babies. Now there's Golden Mama and 7 babies. Is the 8th baby just asleep up there? I don't know. I went digging and all I could find was 7 babies. So something happened to baby number 8. I don't know. It's kind of sad. Oh, look at that little guy. Look at that little guy. He is just so energetic. You just go back inside there with all your buddies, all your brothers and sisters. I wish there was an 8th baby. Oh, there's a little puddle of hamster pee. That's so cute. Okay, there we go. See how this little baby on the end, he's just squirped upside down. And there she was. Earlier she had a baby sticking its face and its butt into her face, and they were just, everyone was fine with that. They were all just sleeping. So they're all just sleeping and they're eating when they can. Hey, come on. Focus. How did that happen? Refocus. Focus, not on me. Focus on the babies. What are you doing? There. Look at them. I see 1, 2, 3. Well, you only see 4 or so by the time. That's why it's so hard to count them. And the way they squirm and fucking flies. Well, that's Golden Mama. And Golden Mama's golden babies. Golden for a different reason. She's a golden mama because she's golden. She's the color of honey. They're golden because they have markings of classical golden hamsters. And that must be Bobo's work. Because he has more. Well, he's just a banded hamster. He doesn't have the classical markings. But it must be recessive. Because those classical golden hamster markings are just, well, you can't even look at them without going, those are golden hamsters. And that is a wonderful thing. Now the Chipmunk twins, of which Apple Mama is one, they are golden hamsters as well, but their markings are not as clear. And that it's not by, you don't go, oh, it's a golden hamster because of the coloration. The coloration shows through because it's a golden hamster. It's like a dwarf hamster is a dwarf hamster because it's, you know, a dwarf and it's a hamster. It's not called a dwarf hamster because of a particular fur coloration. So she's a golden hamster not because of she looks like a chipmunk, but she's a golden hamster because she's a golden hamster, and golden hamsters look like chipmunks. I ate and washed out a can of chili. So now it's just an empty can, clean empty can, because I don't want them getting like any chili stuff on them. So I washed it out and I dried it out, and now I'm going to go and put it up there for the hamsters to get. Let's see what Mama et al. Thinks of this. Now, there's a stack of babies right there, so hopefully that's all of them. Looks like it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 little hamster bodies. Came a hamster mama, golden mama. I have a toy, a present for you. Hopefully a toy. I'm sorry, swapping around bloody dead hands. Okay, Mama. No, 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 no. Well, well, well. Someone glommed onto my hand while I was putting the can in there. Come on, Mama. You're determined. I want you to see your new toy. You don't care? That's a toy. Look. I'm going to take you, and I'm going to put you into the can. Come on, into the can. Into the can, Mama hamster. Into the can. Into the can. And you don't want to go into the can, do you, Mama? There. Now you're in the can. And blump. Was it that bad? Was it that terrible, that can? Was I killing you by giving you a can as a present? I don't think so. Now she's taking a look at it. There you go. I think you'll like it. I'm going to move it down here for you so you can play with it. Here. You want to come out? You can come out. Who am I to say no to someone so determined to get out? I don't know quite where you want to run to. I mean, there's no real end place to escape to. Because if you do escape, what's going to happen to your mom, to your babies? What are you going to do? Here, you go run over and make sure your babies are safe. Or run over and play with the can. Or just go off into the corner and ignore your babies. That's okay. There's a baby. He was playing in a tube. He's going to go check out this can, I think. He doesn't care about the can either. Huh. You know what I think I'm going to do? Just so that I'm going to go blump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Just a minute, Golden Mama. I'm putting all your babies into that can. Can you smell your babies in there? Can you smell your babies? You wonder what's going on with the can o' babies, or do you even care? One baby's come out. Let's see if the others want to come out. I'm sure the others probably do. But the ones in the front, they're more curious about the can and they're not letting them out. Now Golden Mama's a little curious. What are you thinking there? The only thing that suddenly makes me wonder is if I didn't clean it well enough and they're licking the edges instead of chewing, they could cut their tiny little tongues. You know, here little guys, I'm not sure if what you're doing. I don't want you getting cut. I mean, look at that one guy. He is just, I don't know what he's doing. Is he eating? I thought I cleaned out the can real good. I mean, I just ground at it and tried to make sure, but Oh, and then there's Golden Mama. Hi, Golden Mama. I don't know where you want to run to aside from out and about. Oh my! Well then. Well, there's 2 babies there, and it looks like 5 babies in the can. So Golden Mama is going to stick around with the can and her babies for a while and see what's going on. They don't seem to be really worried about the edge of it like they were, so I don't think it's a food thing. I think it's new and different, and they're just playing around, and hamsters see the world with their mouths and their noses. Let me see if I can zoom in. See how active those little guys are in there? I mean, they're doinking around in the back of the can just like hamsters do. They play around with stuff.
If you watched that from beginning to end, thank you very much. It's been my baby hamsters from birth until later this evening when I was playing with them and gave them a can. I mean, they've showed you from pregnant hamsters to just hours ago in the space of this 52-minute video. So I hope you watched it. If not, that's okay. Thank you very much. You take care. Remember, if you'd like to see, like if you saw, leave me a like and subscribe to the channel and share the video. Follow, leave me a comment, follow the links. Be a good person. Continue being a good person. And hey, catch you on the flip side. Not the flirting side, the flip side.